How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back, everybody. Today's simulation is some ACB Wanted that I recorded like 8 months ago. And as you will be more than well aware, I haven't posted a commentary in almost as much time. And I felt that it was high time that I drew attention to that fact and explained to you what the hell has been going on with this channel and the lack of videos and all the his-has in between. So I guess we'll get straight into it. Quickly about this match, I recorded this, like I said, like 8 months ago, back in the summer. Oh, the summer, the warm. And it just so happened to be a lobby of noobs because that's all the people that play this game, and I decided that I was going to go for purist and see just how high a score I could actually get. So aside from that fact, the only other thing about this match is this fucking nobleman. You'll see. It gets to the point where I almost send him a message detailing how disgusted with him and his play, but I held off from doing that anyway. So where the fuck have I been for 8 months, I hear you ask? Well, that is a very, very good question. And the answer to that is, I've been where I have always been. Here in my house, here in my hometown, here in my home country, living my life, doing the things that I do on a day-to-day basis. The reason why I haven't uploaded any content in that time is simply because I have spent 2.5 years, maybe more, playing this multiplayer, and I just got completely and utterly burnt out on it. Now you might say, well, that doesn't stop you from uploading, but when you get to that point, it's just like, I really don't want to do any more Assassin's Creed. I don't want to edit Assassin's Creed, I don't want to watch Assassin's Creed, to a degree, and I just had enough. So it was like, I really need to take a break and just let this multiplayer rest in pieces, because that's kind of where it's gone, isn't it? If you look at all the people in the community that uploaded like ACB or ACR gameplay that went on to play AC3 and AC4, the community basically died halfway through AC4, and you can't say that it didn't, because it blatantly did. Now, another reason why I haven't uploaded anything in that time is because I wasn't in the right headspace for my own personal reasons, you know. So aside from not wanting to go anywhere near Assassin's Creed multiplayer, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. I didn't want to edit, I didn't want to do anything associated with making videos. It was just, it wasn't fun for me anymore. So I had to stop, and I know that a lot of you would disagree with my decision to do that, because you for some reason enjoy the content that I produce on this channel, but it was something that I had to do for me personally. So I apologise to each and every single one of you for the lack of uploads and or explanation as to why there were no uploads. So after having said that, in the time that I have been uploading to YouTube with Assassin's Creed multiplayer gameplay videos and commentaries, I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing to me, taking the time out of your day to watch my ever so average gameplay and ever so boring commentaries. It kind of boggles my mind why anyone would have hit that subscribe button on my channel. It's like, I'm just some random guy that decided that his love of Assassin's Creed needed to go up on YouTube. It's like, yeah, that's... Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. So what have I been doing in the time that I've been away from the YouTube? Well, like I said, aside from doing the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, like living, breathing, sleeping, eating, going to work, hanging out with friends and family and all that sort of stuff, I have become deeply addicted to Destiny. Now, I know this is true for a lot of you out there as well, and I know a lot of you have switched over from, say, Xbox to PlayStation 4, which I would have done myself were it not for the fact that my brother stayed on Xbox. So that was one of the main reasons for me getting my Xbox One, but I've noticed a fair few of the community members have ditched Xbox for PlayStation, and that decision was rightly so. I mean, Xbox One, the whole interface and all that, the system, it's just terrible. It really is. It's like they went from having a really efficient, simple, easy user interface to it being completely and utterly broken. And it's like, why did you do that? So anyway, enough about me rambling on about how crap Microsoft's fucking interface is on Xbox One. Like I said, I've been playing the crap out of Destiny. Now, at first, before the beta was released, I hadn't really seen or heard anything of Destiny, because I was living in my own little world doing my own thing, you know. But the beta was due to drop, and I did play it, and I was like, hell yeah, I really like this game. I mean, I'm not one for being heavily into like sci-fi shooter games like Halo. Having said that, I never ever played Halo, so that can justify my lack of interest in sci-fi games. But Destiny really turned my attention to that sort of game, you know. It'd been quite a while since I'd played any sort of first-person shooter, whether it be story related or having PvP elements to it, and it was like night and day compared to Assassin's Creed. It was the complete opposite of what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years, so it was a welcome distraction from the bullshit that can be associated with this game and community. So I got heavily into playing that. At the launch, my brother was heavily into playing it as well, and we played a lot together, and it was a lot of fun. But lately, things have kind of gotten a bit stale, and I think that's simply because everybody wants everything straight away. Nobody's willing to have the patience to wait and play the long game, you know, or the long con, which is, it's just how things work these days in this generation of video games and video game players. But yeah, I've been playing, not for the want of repeating myself, but I've been playing the crap out of Destiny. I did post a Destiny multiplayer gameplay the other week. Was it last week? Maybe a week and a half ago now, at the time of recording this. So I thought it might be something a little different, something that some of you out there might enjoy. But I didn't get much feedback on the fact that, or to say that anyone wanted to see any more of it, so I'm going to take the opportunity now to say, if you would like to see more Destiny gameplay, multiplayer, PvP action, then let me know in the comments. Speaking of which, I do want to quickly acknowledge all of those of you that are subscribed to me that have ever taken the time out of your day to comment on my videos. It does mean, or it, at the time, and still to this day, it meant a lot to me that you would do that. And there are a few people out there who know who they are, that really made my time on YouTube what it was, to the point where I wanted to actually do this. So to each of those of you, I want to say thank you very much. Going forward, Assassin's Creed multiplayer at this time is dead, so you're really not going to be seeing anything from me. Other than that, if the rebirth of Assassin's Creed multiplayer in the next Assassin's Creed does happen, then maybe this channel will get, or this channel will rise again, who knows. But we're coming to the end of this match and the end of my random ramblings about where I've been for the last 8 months. And yeah, I didn't quite manage to get that 10k purist against a bunch of noobs, but nonetheless, it's Assassin's Creed multiplayer for you to watch and listen to my boring commentary. So I want to say thanks for taking the time out of your day to do that, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.